Psychology in the news.
Let's take it out to our intrepid reporter, Sam. Sam, where are you today?
Hi, there's mosquitoes here. I'm by a watering hole at the in the Great Kalahari Desert.
Oh my goodness, that is you're surviving the mosquitoes, the hazards of the desert. Our topic today is memory. I'm hoping you're going to tell us all about elephants. I love elephants.
Well, that is in fact why I came out here, because as you say, elephants are known or reputed to have a great memory. And it brings up the question of, if we were to study sort of memory, how would we do so in animals? And there has been some work looking at dolphins.
Dolphins?
That's right.
Dolphins don't live in the desert. Are you going to tell us about dolphins?
That's right. Dolphins, I'm going to tell you a little bit about dolphins. So dolphins are a social species, and they're what's known as a kind of fission fusion social species. And what we mean by this is that they there's huge groups of them, and then subsets of them break off into smaller groups. So like two groups will come together, and then they'll mix and mingle a bit, and then different groups will go off. And so they know many individuals over the course of their lives, which can be up to about 50 years. And each dolphin has what you might call a name. It has its own signature whistle. And when a dolphin meets another dolphin, it knows, it whistles its name, and then the other dolphin whistles back. And so and then they kind of approach each other, and that sort of whistling to one another using their own signature whistles is a signal that they have recognized each other. And so researchers have worked with some of the dolphins that have been put into dolphin sanctuaries to try to look at dolphin memory. How well do these dolphins remember individuals? Can they remember them over months, years, or even decades? And so what happens with some of these sanctuaries is sometimes the dolphins get moved in the course of the dolphin management, and such that a dolphin will be taken from one sanctuary to another one, and then they can test, and they say, if we play this signal on a speaker, an underwater speaker, to the dolphin of a dolphin it used to be in the same water with, will it respond as though it recognizes it? And so they had recordings of dolphins that have been knew each other, but then were separated after 6 months, couple of years, 5 years, up to 20 years. And indeed, they found that when they played the speakers, the sound of a dolphin whistle that this other dolphin used to know, it will respond with its own whistle and come over to it as though it was expecting to see its old friend.
I mean, that is both really clever as a way to just, design an experiment to see if dolphins can have social memory, and also kind of sad that it thinks it's going to see its dolphin friend, and instead it's just an underwater speaker. It raises so many interesting questions about how unique memory is to humans, and the ethics of experimenting on non-human animals, and also why you went to the desert to tell us about dolphins.
Well, it does. That's true.
Well, you look great in your fetching safari hat, but I think we need to get you out of that mosquito nest and back to the studio.
All right. This is Sam Gosling reporting for UT Smock News from the Kalahari Desert. It's back to the studio.